BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to Monday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
So we're agreed that Chris will keep his van and Alice, you'll be keeping the car.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was easy enough. And the furniture and items you both decided on in our previous sessions have been moved to your new residence, Chris?
Yeah, me and Martha are settled into the flat now.
And Alice, you're back in the cottage.
The nest, yes.
It's worked out okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm so relieved we don't have to cite any wrongdoings. That did my head in.
It wasn't nice.
Family lawyers have been lobbying to bring in no-fault divorces since forever. It is a good move. But anyway, the division of Martha's time. Any issues there since our last meeting?
No, not really.
And I've been stepping in more when Chris is at work. His parents both work too, you see.
Of course.
And if he's unwell or anything, then I've had Martha until he's better, haven't I? Like with the shingles.
Yeah.
Sounds like you two are making good, steady progress. She turned 1 since we last met.
Yes.
How did you manage her birthday?
We split the day. She had a big party with you, didn't she? And then me and my folks took her out for the afternoon. All in all, she had a good day, I think. A bit too much cake, maybe, but I suppose it was her birthday.
Too much cake?
I started clearing up when Chris came to pick Martha up for the afternoon, and I didn't know she'd been at her birthday cake. Yeah, she was quite keen on it.
It was such a big cake. She'd covered herself in it too, which wasn't great with my folks waiting to take her out.
Yeah, but some wet wipes and a quick change later, and she was good to go, wasn't she?
She was, and we had a great time in the afternoon too.
Chris was worried she'd had too much sugar, but it turns out she'd got more in her clothes than in her mouth.
Excellent.
Oh, you're going to have to be quick, Roy. My next appointment's due any moment.
Oh, thanks for this, Jacob. We won't be long, I promise. Right. I just need to be clear. We have full vet-patient confidentiality here. I mean, does it work like GPs, with vets?
Sorry, you've lost me.
I mean, you can't speak about this to Kate. I mean, your Kate, not the goldfish.
You do know I'm an equine vet, Roy.
Yeah, I was hoping to see Alistair, but the receptionist said he just left on an emergency call.
Can we cut to the chase, please?
In the strictest confidence?
Yes. Believe it or not, I do have more important things to do than gossip about yours and Kate's pet fish.
Good point. Well made. So, it's about Kate. This one, not yours.
Yeah, I got that. What about her?
Well, the thing is, yesterday she jumped out of this bowl.
And?
Why couldn't they do that? I didn't know they did that.
Roy,
Anyway, look, me and Kirsty, we acted quickly. Well, once we found her. Got her back in the water, managed to get her going again.
Oh, good.
Well, no. See, I need you to take a look at her. A proper look. I mean, is she okay?
Well, she looks fine swimming about in that bowl.
Well, yeah, but is she going to do it again?
Have you asked her?
No. Oh, right, okay, look. I know you think I'm being, well, whatever, but Phoebe left me this fish before she went off to Scotland, and I do not want her returning to the news that I drove it to suicide in less than a week.
So this is about Phoebe and not Kate?
It's about both.
I mean the human Kate and the ridiculous bet you've made with each other over whose fish survives the longest.
Yeah, look, I admit I wasn't exactly overwhelmed with love for Kate, the fish, okay, when she first arrived. But since watching her limp body return to life yesterday, I can't bear the thought of anything else happening to her. Not on my watch. So please, could you just take a closer look?
Oh, right. Well, yeah, there's a small area of damage to her scales on the right side.
Ah, yeah, that's where she was stuck to the carpet. Well, it took ages to find her because she's so small.
But that should heal in time. Other than that, I have to say she looks in good shape.
Oh, really?
Yes, now, I really must get back
but
to
what happens if she jumps out of her bowl again?
Have you considered a lid?
A lid? I hadn't thought of that.
Well, there's a surprise.
But why is she doing it? I mean, does my fish have a death wish? Or is it because of me? Should I be talking to her or something?
I think it might be more a case of neglect than a death wish on your pet's part.
Neglect?
You said you keep her in this bowl.
Yeah?
Well, have you changed the water?
Yeah, sometimes.
Fish are known to jump ship, so to speak, if the water isn't fresh or you haven't cleaned the bowl. Of course, it may be even that the bowl is just too small for her. Have you considered a tank?
A tank? For one little goldfish? Are they expensive?
Well, if you're all about keeping her alive as long as possible, a modest tank might be something to consider. You can even get self-cleaning ones. We've got one that...
What?
Nothing. Now, if you excuse me, fish looks
But
fine.
no, you were going to say...
Bye, Roy.
You bought one for Roy, haven't you?
It sounds as though you've found a good working pattern, one that you're able to adjust when called for.
Well, it's worked so far.
Yes.
The next stage in future will be the bigger decisions, where Martha goes to nursery, whether she can have sleepovers with friends. It changes as they get older. So if you can keep discussions open and make these important decisions together, as you have been doing...
OK, we're doing well, and Alice has made huge progress, but as the main parent, the final say on things like nursery and school and stuff, well, that should probably be down to me.
OK, we should discuss this.
I mean, her home is at the flat with me. She's with me overnight the most. I'm the more consistent, stable parent, the one who's been with her ever since she was born.
She's only one, Chris.
No, I know, but these early years are key, right? Right, Nora?
So we're clear on where you stand, Chris. Alice, is there anything you wish to say about that?
We have managed to work things out between us, and Chris has played a bigger part in Martha's life in recent months.
Exactly. Although it's more than just recent months.
Perhaps.
And look, I'm not saying Alice has no say. I wouldn't do that. Obviously, we'll discuss all the options between us. I just want to be clear that any final decisions would be mine. I mean, that just makes sense, right?
Let's take 5, shall we?
Roy, are you still here?
Yeah, I was just looking at options online. I mean, they got tanks going for over £100. Bit much for one goldfish, don't you think?
So why not let her take a next jump and just be done with it?
Jacob, how could you suggest such a thing?
Listen, I'm happier with Kate the fish in the world, but if you're going to make a fuss about basic equipment...
It's no fuss. I mean, she's a gift from my daughter. And your Kate as much as said she doesn't see her lass in a week with me, and I can't prove her right. I just wanted to check which one she bought for Roy. It's one of the expensive ones, isn't it?
Roy,
Just point at it and we're done. I won't say a word to Kate.
Right. It's that one.
I knew it! Top of the range!
Anything for Roy the fish, apparently.
Oh, typical Kate. Right. Oh, I'm off to spend a fortune on a fish tank. Right. Mum's the word, eh, Jacob?
My lips are sealed.
Go back!
Sucker.
Our time's nearly up, but I feel as though you've been rather quiet, Alice.
Alice?
Is there anything you'd like to say in response to what we've discussed today?
I'm not sure.
About what?
You see, Chris works a lot.
Yeah, to provide for my daughter.
Our daughter. And because I've had her more than before, it's given me a good chance to show that I'm capable of caring for Martha.
No one has said you're not.
Haven't you? I appreciate everything you've done for her, given everything that's happened, but... Well, looking to the future, I don't want Martha being passed from pillar to post while her dad's working.
I'm confused. What are you saying?
I'm saying I could care for her more now, while I'm free and you're working and she's little. Have her overnight more.
Hang on.
If you could just let Alice finish.
It's nice to hear Chris saying I've made good progress. But actually, I've been sober since the 13th of August last year. And in that time, I believe Martha and I have become just as close as we would have been had I not been dealing with my illness.
But Alice, you must know you could fall off the wagon any time.
Yes, but I haven't.
Yeah, but you could.
Chris, please sit down.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Chris is concerned about you lapsing.
It's happened before.
I've been sober for months, Chris. Longer than ever before.
I'm not saying you're an unfit parent, Alice. Just that you might not be completely reliable yet.
So that means I'm never going to be free of this label, no matter how long I've been sober.
No, but...
Perhaps, Chris, you could give Alice some space to say what she needs to.
Yeah, of course, I'm not stopping her.
Thank you.
I'm an alcoholic. At my worst, I did some awful things, but that's not me now. I haven't been that person for a long while.
It's not even been a year.
I can look after my own daughter. I've shown that. We've bonded, me and Martha. I know you mean well, Chris, but I don't need your permission to tell me when I'm capable of being a full-time parent.
I never said that.
OK. Alice, Chris, perhaps we need to wind things up
So
for
what
today.
exactly do you mean when you say you're the consistent, stable parent?
Exactly that. But I have never said that you can't be a proper parent to Martha.
No, you just imply it. All the time.
That's not fair. I've given you every opportunity to be with her.
I'm her mother.
You
I
stop the
should be
supervised
with
visits.
her.
You see her whenever you like now.
I didn't even need supervised visits. Martha is perfectly safe in my care. It's you
well,
who
that's
thinks
not
that
always been the case.
No, you know what? This isn't even about that, Chris. It's not really about you or what you think of me.
What is it about then, Alice?
It's about Martha. She's the only one that matters. Yes, I was ill when she was born, but she's only 1 year old. I'm sorry, but I can't just take a back seat in her life while she gets passed from pillar to post because her dad thinks I'm not ready.
I think what Chris might have been saying is that he doesn't think you're ready yet.
No, he'll never think I'm ready.
How can you say that?
When I was ill, Chris, you dealt with the fallout, and that must have been so hard. And that's why you'll always be scared, and I get the feeling that you'll never be ready to trust me 100%. But I am reliable, consistent, stable. I've shown that because, well, he trusts me to have her whenever he's needed cover. And precisely because these early years are vital for Martha's development, I believe her home ought to be with me.
What?
At the nest.
Alice.
I'm her mother, and I want to be the primary carer for my daughter.